Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for, to talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
I must withdraw.
Take this!
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku Decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku Decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing?
Nein.
The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
All right.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya, the way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
All right. Oh. Oh, falsche Richtung. Warte mal. Der Strand erinnert mich irgendwie an die Story, da war so ein Event auf dem Hauptserver. Das wird hier auch irgendwann mal kommen. Da standen wir, glaube ich, mit einem uralten Dämonen oder sowas auf dieser Klippe. Ich weiß es nicht mehr genau, es ist schon zu lange her. Hallöchen.
Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yumiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yumiya? Shh. Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
You know, Yumiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were commemorating... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Traumhafte Zeitlosigkeit. Wow. Okay. Warum auch immer. So. Schließe bitte Monocerus Selei Akt 1 ab. Wow. Eieiei. Eigentlich will ich erst mit Mondstadt anfangen und dann erst nach Liyue. Das heißt, das hier können wir nicht machen. What the fuck? Ich habe keine Ahnung, was wir tun sollen. Hierbei. Ah. Was ist denn eigentlich nur... Also das ist der richtige Dungeon. Okay. Gut. Dann wird das nicht gemacht. Wenn uns das Spiel nicht anzeigt, wo wir hin müssen. Dann... wir haben nur 3 aus Mondstadt. Ne, hier, Albedo haben wir auch noch. Der ist gesperrt. Also es sind alle noch gesperrt. Hier hätte ich jetzt gern zu dir System. So. Mondstadt, Mondstadt, Mondstadt. 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 Das heißt, wir haben Euler, wir haben Albedo, Mona, Venti und Jean. Ich würde Venti machen. Erst. Oder erst Albedo. So. Es wird gleich, hoffentlich gleich entschieden. Wenn ich von den beiden als erstes mache. Solange werde ich jetzt mal ganz kurz versuchen. Ich habe nämlich gerade eben versucht, Rainbow Six Siege zu deinstallieren. Und Steam hat mir dann gesagt, die Deinstallieren von Rainbow Six Siege ist fehlgeschlagen. So, deinstallieren. Bestätigen. Okay, ich habe jetzt einfach eine Münze geworfen. Und es kam raus. Ich habe gesagt, Kopf ist Albedo und es kam Zahl raus. So, da. Lol, jetzt ist auf sein Handy online gegangen. Der hat ihn nicht gefragt. Vielleicht ändert sich's doch nochmal. Nee, ich mach's jetzt.
Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination? Imagination... imaginary... Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up? Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary friend too? No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called an Ernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you too.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Flora? Bei der kann ich mir das nicht vorstellen. Die actet gar nicht, als hätte die einen eingebildeten Freund. Ich kaufe bei der aber viel.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure. How can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells.
Was macht sie?
The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Timmy! Ich finde das Child hier eigentlich viel merkwürdiger als Timmy, aber okay. Der hat bestimmt irgend so eine komische, so eine Taube als Freund, so eine riesige. Oh, ein Ruinengard.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Ja, das kam richtig
Timmy's
unerwartet.
imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line?
Der eine darüber, wie wir das Gebiet vor uns später erkunden.
Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the city of freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Dann ab in die Taverne. Mau mau. Hi. Ich pack jetzt Jelana aus zum Rummoven.
Who's our target this time?
Alleine schon dafür. Wieder nach draußen? Okay, ich dachte, ich soll reingehen in die Taverne. Aha. Ach Gott.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry. I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master Diluc, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one, unmistakable in fact.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Bestimmt irgendwelche.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Einer meiner Lieblings-NPCs. Jean?
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training?
Oh ja, bitte.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Ich hab Amber nicht dabei. Okay, dann wird's auch nix. Dann Janfall.
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare
Ich
Javari.
mag Ellen so gern.
We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? Great! Thank you so much.
Jetzt mussten die eine neue Ellen spawnen. Wow. Okay. Hat das Spiel jetzt eigentlich mittlerweile deinstalliert? Deinstallieren von Rainbow Six Siege fehlgeschlagen. Aufgrund beim Deinstallieren dieser Anwendung ist ein unerwarteter Fehler aufgetreten. Ich versuche das nochmal zu deinstallieren, wenn ich Genshin geclosed habe. Vielleicht ist das ja das Problem. ...800 Meter. Und ich wollte da jetzt noch hingehen. Wahrscheinlich ist da jetzt irgendein Problem und wir müssen richtig krass kämpfen und so. Muss ich den Tempel betreten?
No.
Ja, da, großer Abenteurer Stanley. Dafür kriegen wir ein Animoting. Also ich muss sagen, ich habe mich mittlerweile ein bisschen an Noel im Team gewöhnt. Und ich bin am Überlegen, ob ich Yoemia level, damit ich auch noch einen Feuerbogenchar habe.
We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Ah, Paimon.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Okay. Ich muss noch mal versuchen, ob man damit Keckwin hochkommt, ansonsten ist die Quest vorbei. Weil ich mach nicht mal das mit Wendy. Nie im Leben. Also eventuell, ups, vielleicht wenn wir es mit Keckwin hinkriegen. Ansonsten ist das vorbei und wir machen Alpedo. Keckwin hier.
Let's go. Time is against us.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time! Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky
Ja,
high.
nice. Haut hin mit Keckwin. Gut, Quest gerettet. Ja. Es ist so ein Witz. Letztens habe ich mit einem Kollegen ein Spiel gespielt. Ich weiß gerade nicht mehr, welches das war. Da musste man alles mit E aufsammeln und ich smash die ganze Zeit F und es passiert nichts oder es passiert halt irgendwas anderes. Und jetzt habe ich mich so dran gewöhnt, dass ich jetzt die ganze Zeit E drücke, anstatt F. Right.
Lightning slash! Take this! Incinerate! Boom boom!
Nein, 4.
Don't blink! Speed of light! Don't blink!
All right. Da war nichts drin. Da ist eine Kiste, ich wusste es.
Hey, are those guys?
Super großer Adventurer.
Motion! Incoming! Cut to the chase! Incinerate! Invisible evidence!
Ich muss erst looten, Jungs. Ah, die Kartoffel, die war wichtig. Ich habe das Feuer angemacht. Ah, hier kann ich auch nochmal Feuer anmachen. Gut.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
I think we should keep going. With Stanley by our side, we'll have no problem.
Okay,
Ihr
Ihr seid gerade in der Ecke gehockt.
Let's head further in.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Die Frage ist, warum soll's mich jucken?
You don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Magivari.
Enough already! Ugh, stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Magivari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Magivari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Magivari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Ui, das war ein langes Gespräch, holy shit. Ah. Ich muss Lumine auf Wind wechseln. Eieiei. Das heißt, ich muss das Ganze gleich nochmal machen. Sowas hasse ich. Ups, ich wollte nicht die Statue anbeten, ich wollte mir die Anemo-Kraft holen. Naja, wenn Raiden Shogun kommt, brauchen wir Lumine eh nicht auf Elektro. Dann wird nämlich Raiden Shogun auf die 4 kommen, wo gerade Kickwin ist. Ins Main Team. Das wird Dings so unfassbar stark machen, einfach nur mit Raiden Shogun. Unsere Yanfei. Weil Yoimiya ist schon ein absolutes Monster in Kombi mit der Raiden.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one
Ja,
thing.
reicht.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me.
We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Alter, Lumine in Anemo ist so viel stärker einfach, ne? Und ich glaube, also doch, ihre Skills sind ein bisschen trainiert, aber ich glaube, ich habe ihr was gegeben, oder? Nee. Ich habe ihr nichts gegeben. Das ist nur wegen dem Sternenbild hier. Da fehlt uns, by the way, nur noch eins und ich weiß nicht, wo wir das kriegt. Was wird denn Lumine eigentlich können mit dem letzten Ding dann? Verringert den Anemo-Widerstand von Zielen, denen mit Ruhe vor dem Sturm Schaden zugefügt wird, um 20%. Verringert bei Elementarumwandlung den entsprechenden Elementarwiderstand auch um 20%. Das heißt, jetzt gerade wäre es Feuer gewesen, weil ich quasi so ein Feuerding hatte. Das ist stark. Das ist stark.
Hey, are those guys?
Gentle.
Boom, boom! Time for your arraignment!
I was so sure.
To be fair, so...
Yes.
Actually...
Ellen has a message.
Oh, I...
Whoa!
I must say, well then, how would everyone like to proceed?
I think we should...
Okay.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Manjabari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Dann gibt es in diesem Dungeon keinen Heal. Und wir müssen alles nochmal machen.
I want to help.
Okay, die einzige, die aktuell jetzt in diesem Team heilen kann, ist Lumine. Und die heilt sich nur selbst.
Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further. We didn't bag all the loot last time.
Those who
Schneller,
wander in the dust,
komm.
the wind shall send soaring sky high. Not to worry, allow me.
Schneller, hoch da. Was kannst du denn überhaupt? Ah, okay. Habe ich jetzt gehalten? Nee. Warte mal, was ist, wenn ich halte? Ach, sagte, das war halten. Und was ist, wenn ich nur drücke? Nix. Okay. Also. Zack. Lass mich rein.
Nowhere to hide. Windblade.
Ja, interessant Spiel. Danke.
Hey, are those guys?
Also, da ist noch einer. Moin, hi. Dieses Mal kein Fleisch. Ach so, hier sind noch Kisten. Eine Möhre, eine Kartoffel und Fleisch. Und noch eine Kartoffel.
I was so
Oh,
shocked.
jetzt müssen wir uns das Gespräch nochmal
Yes.
anhören.
Actually, we...
Ellen has a message.
Oh, I see.
Whoa!
Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head...
I think we should keep...
Okay,
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Magivari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Magivari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Magivari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, The most I can aspire to right now is beginner's
Ich
commissions.
will halt keine
Like
Gespräche
clearing out the
verpassen.
slimes clogging up the sewers.
You should.
Ja. Ist fertig. Oh, ich muss jetzt aber ganz kurz euch verlassen. Dann kann ich die Folge auch direkt beenden. Dann geht's im Dungeon weiter in der nächsten Folge. Gut, ich danke euch fürs Zuschauen und ich hoffe, ihr schaltet auch in der nächsten Folge von Let's Play Genshin Impact wieder ein. Ciao.
And I've been counting days to get